In today's video, I'm going to be sharing how I lost 11 pounds in just 14 days using the Slenderiiz system from Arix. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Catherine, and I'm so glad you've joined me today. On this channel, I cover a variety of health topics from mental to physical health and everything in between. I do product and program reviews here as well on my way to losing 60 pounds. I'm halfway there. If you guys haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and go back and see where I started and then follow along with me. So let's go ahead and jump into today's video. Before I start, I want to just take a quick moment and let you guys know up front that I am not paid by anyone to do this video that I'm getting ready to share with you guys. I've not been paid to do a review. I am not an affiliate of any products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys today. I'm just sharing with you a genuine review for a friend because she gave me some products that she's an affiliate of and she wanted me to try them and test them out and see what I thought. Because I love them and seen such great results, I wanted to share them with you guys on here today as well. So by the end of this video, if you want more information or you're interested in any of these products that I share with you today, I will leave a link in the description below to contact her directly and can ask her any questions that you may have. Let's go ahead and get started talking about what is the Slenderiiz program through Arix. So I had never heard of this, and you're probably like me right now, and you may have stumbled on this video by accident, or you may have been searching this product in particular. I don't know, but I do know that when I was searching on YouTube for information about the Slenderiiz program, there was not a whole lot of any kind of information out there. So I thought I would do everybody a service that may be interested in this product to see really what it's about. I'm not going to be sharing with you a bunch of the ins and outs of the actual product. I'm just going to be sharing with you how it works for me and a little bit of what I've learned to maybe help you guys make it easier if you decide to go down that journey for yourself. Before I get into the how of all of this, I want to talk about the why. I started using this product not just because she offered it to me and asked me to use it, but I was already kind of in this place of feeling stuck. If you guys have been following me for a while, you know that I started losing weight sometime back in April, and I actually had lost quite a bit of weight throughout this year using Nutrisystem, which if you're interested in Nutrisystem, by the way, I'm gonna leave a link in the description below for 50% off your meal plans and free shakes, so you guys can take advantage of that and try out Nutrisystem if you think that's for you. But I was able to lose quite a bit of weight, and I was really excited about that weight loss because prior to that, I had been stuck for years with this extra fluff. I had gotten up to about 216, 220, and I was just struggling to get off this weight. And I slowly did. I got down to about 194, and then I fluctuated between 194 and 185, and it just was this battle. So I found myself in that same battle recently where I was stuck in a number that I had gotten to on the scale, and I really wasn't seeing it move, and I was trying everything that I knew to do to get it to move, and it wasn't working. So I was very frustrated at this point, and I was going to begin using Nutrisystem again in January, which I'm going to be doing, and I'm very excited to share with you guys here in the next coming weeks an updated Nutrisystem journey video sequence and what I eat in a day. I'm going to explain to you about smart carbs and power fuels and all of the things. I'm very excited to share that with you guys. So when I got stuck in this process, I knew that I was supposed to be eating healthy. I knew that I was supposed to be drinking my water and exercising, but I was finding that the habits that I had created using the Nutrisystem program were slowly slipping away, and I was getting back into my old habits, and I was just overeating by a little bit, but enough to keep me in this plateau that I was in, and it was very frustrating. So here we are in Thanksgiving, and I actually, most of us probably gained a little bit of weight during that time. I did. I gained probably about 5 pounds, between 4 and 5 pounds, and it was very frustrating. I could feel it, but I was intentionally letting it go. I really didn't even care for about 3 days, and it doesn't take long for my body to gain weight, which is really frustrating for me. So I gained it pretty quickly. So I had already been thinking about going into the Christmas season. I don't want to come out at the end of December, 15 pounds heavier and kind of almost back to where I started when I started Nutrisystem in April. I didn't want to do that because I had spent too much money on the program to begin with, and I wasn't going back. Like, there was no way that I was going to let all that hard work and money go to waste. So I was desperate to find something and figure something out. So I started using the 21-day fix program, which was really helpful for a while to keep me, on the level that I was at and maintain, but I still struggled following that to the T and actually seeing some significant results. So, not to say the program doesn't work, I just wasn't working the program very well. And so I was struggling. And I'm not sure exactly why, but I feel like I have to have some kind of external motivator to get me to actually do the things that I'm supposed to do to make it work. And you guys may be right there on board with me and completely get what I'm saying right now. So when my friend approached me with Slenderiiz, she actually just sent me a little text with a link and said, hey, I want you to check this out and try it. She trusts me as an accountability coach, and she also just trusts me as a friend. And this is a woman that is well beyond my years. So I was really humbled and honored that she would choose me to check out her product for her and see what I thought. So after doing some honest reading reviews on the internet and just kind of checking into the product myself and watching a couple of videos that she sent me, I was very impressed with the product. It sounded really great, but I wasn't so sure that I was really ready for it, and I did have some questions. So she came to see me. We just wanted to have coffee one day, and little did I know she had a plan, and her plan was to bless me. And she blessed me with all of these products. I didn't pay for any of them, so I'm very grateful for that. But when she gave me the products, I felt like that was my external motivator to actually do whatever it was that I needed to do to make it work, because I didn't want her to be out of whatever money that she spent to give me the products. I didn't want to just sit it on my shelf and let it collect dust and say thanks, have a nice day, because that's inconsiderate. I cannot stand inconsideration, so I want to treat people the way that I would want to be treated. So I decided to go ahead and give it a shot. What do I have to lose? Now, let's talk about Christmas, because December's like the month of eating the sweets and sugary stuff and all the goodies, right? And getting prepared for the holiday season. At least it is at my house. So I was really kind of dreading doing this in this exact time, but I knew that I needed it now more than ever. So I decided to start December the 1st, and I was really glad that I did. Now that I share with you why I use this product, I want to share with you how it worked for me. On my channel, I always want to be 100% honest with anything that I review. I will always tell you if I don't like it, if I do like it, the pros and cons. I will never tell you guys a biased opinion based on some reward that I'm getting out of it, whether it's being paid as an affiliate or doing a review for a product and they've paid me to do the review. I will never tell you guys something that isn't true or honest. I just want you guys to know that up front. I've been doing reviews on the diet plans and products that I've been using because I want to encourage you, and I want to share with you things that are working for me and that may work for you as well. This is not for everybody, and every plan is not for everybody, and I am very aware of that. So let's go ahead and jump into talking about these products. And the program that I started came with these 2 bottles and a booklet. And this booklet is all the information that you need to actually use the Slenderiiz program. So this Slenderiiz here with the number 1 on it actually helps to suppress your appetite. So the second step in the program is to take the Accelerate. And this Accelerate is to support your metabolism. Basically helps give your body a good reset. So this actually has a lot of B12 in it and biotin. So this is a really great product overall for health. So it has adaptogenic herbs in it. It's a mood booster because of the B12. It gives you increased energy and supports your metabolism. So for me, it's a big win to take that Accelerate, whether or not I was trying to lose weight, but it just came with it. So here it is. So here's how the program works. You're going to pick a day to start. You're going to use the drops 3 times a day underneath your tongue before your meals. And the first 2 days that you are doing the drops, you eat regular, whatever you're wanting to eat normally. You just cut out any fast food. And that can be tough for some people, I know, especially in our on-the-go lifestyles. But you know, for me, it really wasn't that hard to say no to the fast food because it's not part of a habit for me personally. So in this little booklet that it comes with that I showed you guys earlier, it's going to walk you through step by step exactly what to do. And you can see here it says step 1 to cut out all your fast foods and prepare your body. The number 1 thing that I think is really important is tracking your food. And tracking your food is really important because if you don't know what you're eating, you're gonna overeat. And I have tracked my food and I've not tracked my food. And anytime I don't track my food, I find that I'm gaining weight and I can't figure out why. And then when I start tracking it, I'm like, oh, it's these little tiny things that kind of creep in to our daily caloric intake that we don't realize. And it really doesn't take much for for us to go way overboard on what it is that our bodies are needing for actual weight loss or to maintain a weight loss. They recommend that you keep track of your food and that you're eating only 1,250 calories a day. I think 1,250 calories a day is an incredibly reasonable amount of calories. It's the exact amount of calories that I was on when I was using the Nutrisystem program and lost weight using that. So technically typically 1 to 2 pounds a week is a healthy, sustainable weight loss. But I lost a whole lot more than that in a really short amount of time. So I shared with you guys at the beginning of the video, I actually lost 11 pounds in 14 days, and I've kept up with it every day. So let's talk about tracking food, because tracking food is a pain in the butt. I get it, especially if it's in a way that is not easiest for you. So I just grabbed my phone here and I downloaded the MyFitnessPal app, which I've used before. MyFitnessPal has not always been my favorite go-to, but I've also not counted calories before, and this plan you are counting calories. So in order to make life a lot easier for me, I downloaded the MyFitnessPal app and I am tracking exactly how much food that I'm eating every day, and it's been really helpful for keeping me on track, because if I had to do all the math for all the food that I'm eating, I would not get it right. There's no way. So it kind of just takes all the guesswork out of it for me, but it's really beneficial if you don't have to count calories and you can just look at the food that you're eating and go, okay, I know that this is about the amount of food that I should be eating. But I've been doing some really interesting tests with my food because I am keeping up with the calories, and I'm making meals that are 375 calories or below. So I eat 3 meals at 375 calories and then 2 snacks a day. And so when I make my meals and I track them in my app, I'm actually putting them up against what I'm cooking for my family. And I'll show you guys here. You can see that I did one night pizza for my family, but I cooked myself a chicken stir fry with a ton of vegetables, and you can see the difference between the portion sizes. I get to eat a ton of food using this program. I forget the amount of food you actually can eat when you're eating the right kinds of food. So one piece of pizza was actually the equivalent of this mound of food on a plate for me. So I would not have been full had I just ate one piece of pizza. I would have needed to eat 3 and possibly 4 in order to feel like I was full and satisfied. I couldn't even actually finish the food that was on that plate that you guys saw. I had to put some away for lunch the next day because I couldn't finish it. It was too much. And that's something that has continuously happened when I'm cooking on this program. The next couple of things they recommend you do, obviously, is drink your water. You guys have heard me over and over again preach to you, drink your water. Half of your body weight in ounces is incredibly important. And they also recommend you exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week. That's not a problem for me, but exercise could just look like walking. Something else they also teach, and I believe is important, is to plan your meals. And it says that right here, plan your meals in advance. See, it's important. I've been saying that to you guys. It's important. I'm talking to myself too, okay? Plan your meals in advance, and then it gives you an approved foods list. And this approved foods list was kind of like my like I didn't know about this thing. I was like, how do I make food off of this? Can you just give me recipes? Because I'm not that creative, okay? So it says here to focus on fresh organic foods and avoid sodium. Well, that's obvious, you know, and good for me. I have high blood pressure, so lower sodium food is really good. Unhealthy fats and processed foods, that's going to spike your blood sugar and cause inflammation and shut down your weight loss. Part of this program is also to help you decrease the inflammation in your body, which is so helpful to fight off any kind of sicknesses and viruses that might be floating around out in the air. And, you know, our joints and stuff can benefit from having an anti-inflammatory diet. There's so many, I won't get on that. Okay. But then it just gives you, you know, this list. So phase 2 is basically you're just eating that 1250 calorie diet until you lose the amount of weight that you want to lose, and then you can go into phase 3 and maintain your weight. I have not hit phase 3 yet, you guys, so I'm not going to talk about that, but I am going to show you my results. So I've been eating the specific way. If you don't follow me on TikTok, you can go over to TikTok and see some of the recipes that I've been making, kind of get an idea of some foods that you might try with or without this program that are healthy and huge amounts of food that you're going to be able to eat that are usually under 400 calories. So I want to share with you guys now my results, and I want to preface it by saying I have definitely not worked out like I normally do using this program, and I still lost 11 pounds. I recommend you weigh yourself every 3 days, but I weighed myself every single day. It just helps me to know like if what I ate the day before was beneficial for me the day after. I started on December the 2nd and I was 168 pounds. On day 7, 1 week later, I was down 6 pounds, and then today is day 14, 2 weeks into the program, and I'm down 11 pounds. I'm 157 today. So I went from 168 to 157, and I'm thrilled because I had not been able to get out of that 160 range and it was driving me nuts. So I was really excited to get down to the 150 anything range and, you know, kind of stick around there. So I still have a goal, you know, I'm still working towards, but I'm happy with that. I'm going to share with you guys my before and after pictures. You can see here, I just put on the same outfit for you both times so that you can see the results. 11 pounds is quite a bit of weight to lose, especially in 14 days. So tracking your food really does work and counting calories really does work, even though it is a huge pain. Here's my opinion about the program and the products. It works. It's not just my opinion, it's actually facts, right? Yeah, it's facts because it worked for me. But I really feel it's important to say any program will work if you work it. If you choose to follow something and you set your mind to doing it, it's gonna work. If you already made up in your mind that you're gonna halfway do it, it's probably only gonna halfway work if it works at all. So just kind of get yourself in the right mindset as we're going into the new year. And I know a lot of you are going to be looking at trying to lose some weight, maybe that you've gained during the holiday season or just this past entire year of 2020. Who knows where you're at, but I'd like to know where you're at. And if you guys don't mind just telling me where you're watching from, I would love to hear. Put that in the comment section below. I just would love to hear where everybody's watching from. And also, if you feel comfortable enough letting me know what your weight loss goals are for the 2021, I would love to know those as well. So the first product I'm going to share with you guys is this Rejuvenix. Rejuvenix is an energy boosting supplement. At first I was a little leery of this one in particular because I have high blood pressure and I don't need any more stimulants because I drink enough coffee every day to give me way more than I probably should have to begin with. So I was a little nervous about this one. So I really spent some time researching it and making sure that this one was going to be okay for me, and tried it, and it is good. I like it. I don't feel jittery. It doesn't give me like the head tingles I get sometimes when I have too much caffeine. I feel like my hair is like crawling. It's really strange. I'm like, ooh, I've had too much caffeine today. I need to go run. And I hate running. It sharpens your focus, improves your energy and your mental alertness. And I definitely needed all of the above as I'm trying to continue writing my book and finishing that before December 31st. I've been staying up all night, you guys. I hardly sleep at all right now. So this has been really beneficial for me. So my battery on my camera just died, but I really feel a need to let you guys know how I felt taking the product. I felt really great and full of energy. I definitely had a lot more mental clarity since I've been taking the drops. I think some of that might have to do with me eating a lot cleaner, so sticking to the specific foods that they tell you should eat has really been helpful. I just feel a lot more energy, even though I'm getting a lot less sleep right now, so that's been really beneficial. So all in all, I think it's a great program. I think it could definitely benefit most anybody who's willing to give it a try and stick to the plan. I think the most challenging part is coming up with meal ideas. I definitely felt it suppressing my appetite. It works in that area for sure. I really haven't been that hungry. I also haven't had to deal much with cravings, so that's been really good. Occasionally I have just felt the need to eat half a bag of chips, but that's just because I need crunchy stuff, so I've had to find other ways to satiate that desire. So otherwise, all in all, it's a really great program. I'm so glad I tried it. If you found this video helpful and informative, just give it a thumbs up. That really helps out my channel. And if you haven't already, go ahead and click that subscribe button. I really would appreciate you joining our subscriber community, and you can follow along the way. Don't forget to check the links in the description to find out how you can get your hands on any of these products I've talked about today. And if you're interested in Nutrisystem, how you can get that for 50% off. And as always, thank you so much for watching and joining me today. We'll see you next week.